Aquarius. So I channeled in a pretty strong message for you guys, and I'm going to read that to you right now of what this energy is saying. And I really felt a strong sense of like strengthening your intuition. And so, how I was imagining Aquarius, just the sign Aquarius, is that Aquarius is a fixed sign. And so we have Libra that kind of like starts like with a takeoff, like because Libra is an air sign, Aquarius is an air sign, Gemini is an air sign. So I kind of see Libra as a cardinal sign being the beginning to kind of like take off and fly in the air. And then we have Gemini with the ending as the mutable sign. I'm sorry if you hear noise in the background. I'm not alone. But Gemini kind of like settling and landing. As an Aquarius, I kind of view you guys staying in the air and at balance and have this higher connection to the universe because we are in the air. This is just how I interpret the sign, okay? But I kind of feel like we're struggling with that connection. And so we kind of need to strengthen our intuition, listening to our inner voice. And so listening to our inner voice, healing specifically your heart chakra, and I'm also getting possibly your crown chakra as well, so that we have a better connection to the to like the universe and helping to have a sense of knowing. And this is also healing these parts of ourselves, going to allow us to have a better connection to gifts and ideas. Now, this could be in any form of aspect, whatever resonates with you. It could be like spiritual gifts, artistic ideas, creative ideas, or just like planning in general. Like maybe we've got too much going in our mind right now when you kind of have this fogginess. We can't really think, but like that's going to help clear that. So, whatever it is that needs to be like a thought needs to be cleared. So then once we heal that, this will also, once we heal that mind, this is also going to allow us to really heal our heart and really be able to like feel that connection to our creativity, to our planning, to our thoughts in general. Okay. So I hope that's all making sense, but that's kind of what I was getting from your sign when starting this reading. All right, so let's go ahead and get into some cards here. I don't think this one wanted to pop out. Okay. See if we can get some more before we get into what I'm seeing. That's a little bit too much, but ooh, okay. Got that one. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm going to pause here before we get some more cards. So first, what popped out was the Two of Swords, and so this swords in the tarot is does actually represent the air element. And when I see this card, it's literally talking about like a block and something that we don't see. And so, yeah, we're having that block, like I was just saying. And then we also have the Ace of Cups popping up in reverse. And this, I feel like, is really connecting with your feelings and that healing for your heart chakra. Um, so yeah, definitely healing with those. So I was, yeah, that confirms that. And also cups in tarot represent water. Water represents healing, and so I'm really getting the heart chakra with that. Oh wow! Once we do this healing, we're going to step into this Empress energy, stepping into your softer power, but also stepping into like a new beginning where we're able to really birth these gifts, these abilities that are being suppressed, these talents that are being suppressed, that connection that's being suppressed. Like, look at this. Look at this crown on her head. Like, that's healing. And she does, I know it may be hard to see on the camera, I'm not sure, but she is also wearing a green dress. So I feel like these stars that are surrounding her head are showing her crown chakra in full alignment, in full healing. And then the green dress embodies what I feel like she's feeling, and the heart chakra is a green color. So, really being able to tune in that connection between the mind and the heart and allowing it to really just be like a full body healing, a full body alignment, and really realizing, like, yeah, this is who I am, this is who I am, and this is who I'm going to be, and I like who I am. Oh wow, I just realized she has, it looks like a shield. Like, you see that? It looks like a shield, but it's in a heart shape. And so when we're looking at the Two of Swords, ooh, we're looking at the Two of Swords. Okay, we're blocking, right? There's a block here. And then with the shield, that's also meant for blocking, but I kind of feel like it's a more controlled sense of blocking, where this feels more like a no, I'm not allowing this in, but this shield is nope, not gonna allow that in. Oh, but you can come, it's like you're not blocking yourself completely. You're allowing this shield to come and go at ease. I hope that makes sense too. That's just what I'm seeing and feeling. Um, yeah, okay. I feel like this deck wants to come out next. Spot. Okay, I kind of want to go with this. Maybe that one too. And then this one. Okay. So, your intuition. What is your intuition telling you? I'm not surprised that this card popped up because we just talked about trying to heal your intuition, being more in tune with your intuition. So, really needing to heal these aspects in ourselves so we can listen to our intuition more. And then we can trust more on what that intuition is telling us. This healing might actually come in when we reach out to other people, finding the right people, finding your soul family. This is call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. So whatever is blocking us, needing to connect with others somehow. So maybe what's holding us back is something in our ancestral line. So break the chain, breaking ancestral patterns, healing from those patterns, rewriting your future. Rewriting your future, which is then going to allow your family's future and future generations to also be healed from this pattern, because you broke the chain. I'm also seeing Jupiter in this card, and Jupiter is really expansion and growth. Okay. So expanding into our abilities, growing in our abilities, this connection, the spiritual connection. So maybe you are allowing this healing, not just for yourselves, but for your future generations in your family, to also have a strong connection spiritually, or a strong connection, being able to, a strong connection with your intuition, or a strong connection when you are able to heal your intuition and being able to connect to that intuition. Because I'm realizing I'm really not getting a full answer for you guys on what it is that your intuition is trying to tell you to do. But that might be different for everybody, which is why I'm not really getting an answer. Because also, it may be on you to get that answer from your intuition. So I kind of feel like there's a part of you, which would be your intuition, that knows what it is that you need to do, that knows that answer. It knows how to break that chain. But we need to heal first in order to listen to that. And that's not an answer that I can give you. That's an answer you need to discover for yourself. So right now it's just an encouragement of like, hey, spirit being like, hey, do this healing. And once you can do this healing, then you can listen to your intuition, you can break the chain, and you can find the right people that you belong with. And you can step into your own power. Yeah. Okay. Go into the step. Adventure. Going on an adventure. I love that this video now has these cards. I was I'm recording for this upcoming week, and or for when I want to post these videos for the week, and I was struggling so much with this camera being in focus, and now it's in focus all the time. So you gaining your focus, you're going to be gaining your focus. You're gaining focus on your intuition, but it's going to be an adventure for you to do this healing journey, to break the chain. Ooh, okay, I've never had this card pop up before. Mm-hmm. And I don't have a book for this card, so I just go off of what I'm feeling when it pops up, which I kind of like to do that anyway, whether it has a book or not. Um, you have Realm of the Fae. Feels very mystical. Now, there is, lore with about the Fae and fairies about being like trickster energy, tricky energy, but I'm not getting that with this. This is a very mystical energy. I feel a very strong connection to the gifts that we were talking about with that energy that's coming through at the very beginning. You kind of like think of it as something like some kind of like fantasy story, okay? Somebody discovering a mystical realm. I'm literally thinking of this book that I really enjoy, and I don't remember the guy's full name who wrote it. I think his first name is Michael, and but the book is called A Fairy Ring, like not the fairy ring, a fairy ring. And this woman doesn't fully know that, I think, that she's part of the she has a connection to the fairies that are in the forest. Oops, sorry. That was an alarm that was going off. I'm so sorry. But she has a connection to the fairies that are like deep in this forest or something like that. And she feels at home there. So this is kind of that's kind of what I'm envisioning for you, like you tapping into this intuition and breaking the chain. Maybe like you've been told like you can't do something. You can't do that because it's bad in some way. And so like this girl, I don't remember the story too well. Maybe she was told she couldn't go into the forest. I think it had to do something with like something else going on where it was just her like mom or dad or something trying to like protect her, but she couldn't help herself. It was part of her connection. That's kind of what I'm getting. You want that connection, but because you've been told you can't have it, you started believing it. And now I'm really sitting in the dark, even though it is not dark in my room. I'm so sorry. But yeah, just you can't ignore it. This is who you are. This is the connection that you need to have. And this is why finding that soul family is very important. And this, again, represents your gifts. Mm, okay. Wow. I'm looking at my bookshelf to see if I can see where I have that book, but I don't see it. I think I have it behind something. I mean, that kind of symbolizes something, right? You may feel like you're behind a wall and you can't quite escape it to get to this connection that you desire to have. Ooh, okay. I feel like one more wants to pop out. Oh, that one's looking at. There we go. I was just talking about that. You feel like you're being blocked. You literally got blocked. We've been talking about being blocked. We talked about this. You're being blocked. What are these? Mm. Okay. All right. So you're being blocked, but I feel like we need to destroy that block. Okay. We need to we need to break down that block. And we need to be able to build structure. And I was talking about rainbows in a different reading, but we got a rainbow here, rainbow focusing on blessings. So once we find that structure, blessings are going to be able to come in. Your intuition is going to be able to come in. Your connection is going to be able to come in. And so you are so protected right now. You are so protected. And when I say that, I mean like spiritually, you are protected. You are not alone. Your spirit team is going on this journey with you, and they're going to help you find your path. And with the sun here, I just sense so much happiness. So finding your path, but also finding your light, finding your happiness. Yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and get one more card here for you guys, and we'll end your reading here. feel like you want to get one more. I don't think I did this. Yeah, I didn't do this deck for the other two zodiacs this week, but I feel like I need to for you guys. I didn't feel like I needed to do it for them, but I feel like I need to do it for you guys. There we go. All right. So the first one you got was I am the loving energy of the universe. I love that because, like I said, how I described Aquarius, like just kind of in the air, being connected to the universe. Love, love. You are the loving energy of the universe. Maybe that's part of your answer. It's just love. And then you also have joy is the ultimate creator. So maybe to get unblocked, we also need to discover our joy and our happiness and our love. Okay, so that is all I have for you guys today. I hope this resonated with you. I hope it helped you. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below. It really helps my channel out to make sure that this reaches more people. You can also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok as well. I post the shorts that I post on YouTube there, and that really helps me on those platforms as well. But other than that, that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for coming by and listening to this reading. I am sending you so much love, blessings, joy, and healing your way. I'm wishing you all the best, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.